Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to my anime review. Today we're looking at episode 23 of Fox Spirit Matchmaker, which I will say was my favorite episode of the show, hands down. I seriously cannot believe that Khan's character became a character who I thought was kind of goofy at first, to being one of the most sad stories of all the stories so far shown in Fox Spirit Matchmaker. So we learn more about Khan via seeing again once the last kind of stand he had to protect the princess during her escape. Now I was kind of worried about that at first because they re-showed the same stuff they showed last week with his past a little bit, and they spent a good 4 minutes on that. But after that, they started showing how he fought back against a tide of yokai who were being led by this almost Skeletor-looking dude who, had basically conned them all into joining him by taking away their talismans that, if he burns them, they would die, essentially. And so they were kind of forced into fighting. And they were trying, obviously, to go after the princess, but the thing was that Khan, being the tough guy he was stopping them left and right. And he did that for a long time, and what was surprising was that the princess actually had never left. She was always behind him, not too far away. And she flat out told him how she felt about him, as she was dying, because she was actually stabbed in the back by one of her servants who betrayed her. She explained to him that she had fallen in love with him, but by definition of what their culture was, she couldn't really marry him, even though she wanted to. And we see that, she did make a promise with him actually at the grievance tree way back when, or is it the grievance tree? I forgot the name of that tree. I apologize if I forgot that. I always forget the name of that tree, and I do apologize. I really should not forget it. But, they made a promise at the tree to kind of make sure that they would come back to life, but I don't think he realized that. They did that when they were kids, but this way, it was always supposed to be where they would go eventually to get back together. I guess things didn't work out that way, unfortunately, but, you almost wonder if maybe the future could fix things like that. But ironically enough, she died in his arms, essentially, and he fought his damnedest to keep her alive and used a magic that she had taught him prior to this, where, he was able to stop the Skeletor-looking dude from killing off all the yokai there, and also protecting them even though their talismans are burned. And what's interesting is because of that incident, they actually ended up worshiping him, and with her dying, he became the new leader of the actual area. So that was actually very interesting. But, I felt so bad for this dude, and the music that played during that whole sequence of events, they had different songs that played, but each one was so nice. It really made each scene so much stronger. And I loved it. I loved everything about this episode. And for those I know that were saying a lot of things with the violence being removed, they actually had some violent scene with the whole fact that she was stabbed. They actually showed her being stabbed, and they showed the gut wound that she had, which was kind of messed up in its own right. Well, actually, I think it was more near her chest. I want to say it should be more near her chest. I'm thinking I don't know. I keep thinking it is, and I apologize to the people that always think that I'm not saying it correctly. It's because the way they animate some of the stabbings in this show so far, even with the one that was in his heart and all that, it doesn't always look that way. It kind of looks like it's a low shot. Even when she stabbed her, it looked like it was near her gut more than else, but I think it was near her chest. But I will say that I really don't know how any episode could outdo this one, because I loved it. I really, really did. What did you guys think about this week's episode? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Tell me, what your thoughts were. I don't know how many episodes. I think we'll have a few more episodes left, but I think 25 is the last one of the season or the series. I don't entirely know that. I know people want me to go watch the original. I will do that. I will watch them on my own time, obviously, and I will review the differences between them and I want to say dual review of sorts. I have an idea for it, but that will probably be, by the way, in the new year. I'm not going to do that anytime sooner. It'll probably be mid-January, so look forward to that. But I do have to ask, is there another season of this after this? Or what am I waiting for? Am I waiting for another season after this one? In the Chinese adaptation, we'll probably have another 2 seasons like this one, or what? Let me know in the comments below. I would really appreciate that. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great, brilliant day, everyone. God bless you all. Bye-bye, everyone.